It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Mustangs offense comes on the field first today. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off with a national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a fourth down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Mustangs look to keep this drive moving. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, SMU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they're actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team as brought down after just a short return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's look at the impact players in this game, Kurt. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in last position. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, what a move. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. To throw, it's Jennings. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
They'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Looking to throw. It's Sand. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense now operating in empty. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Can't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. With sure hands, it's Singleton. It's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Locates the tight end, it's complete. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? Defense picks it up on the run. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Breaks loose at the 45. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try the option play here. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. What a grab by the junior.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On the run, it's Donaldson. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. He gets the first and more. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41. He moved the 6, but we're to the line here on first down now. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out-out, the catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Mustangs with first and 10 here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they've got it done there.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He was already thrown 2 touchdowns in this first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
He's running out of time here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring them down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Punt over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And now the defense able to bring him down. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Here comes the bunch formation. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Over the middle. It's Maryland. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Wideouts now clustered. Back to pass. It's Jennings. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught. Completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And the Mustangs come to the line in a hurry-up. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least pick those.
Touchdown, Mustangs! That will give them the lead now. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, 21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's second down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. Takes off in a bootleg. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter. The offense set up second and goal. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Using his legs, it's Peoples. They don't get him down that time.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Get some positive yards to keep the ball on the ground. The clock will continue to roll. They need a touchdown here. I cannot wait to see what this call is on third and goal.
They try to sneak it for the first. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And That's a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball after the 32.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second in medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. On the run, it's Peoples. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here's the second down play. Back's got it again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Quick catch over the middle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A completion makes it second down. To throw, it's Jennings. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now here's the toss play. to 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get the third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? They'll run the option. Touchdown, SMU. They jump on top out here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
35, Ohio State, 28.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Turner choosing to field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? The pass rush closing in. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on first down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now with third down and long on their side of the 50.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. They've taken the lead, but time running down.
Just so impressed by this defense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start the drive at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Sayan. That's reeled in. It's Tate. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rise up the sack in a crucial moment. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him, and that'll do it. A walk-off sack to preserve the win. That's a great performance in a pressure moment.